So if you guys can follow me. Come here, boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here, boy. Hey, guys, come here.
Hey, they are.
I'm showing you some.
Gentlemen, can I have the property, please? We're not on the property. Have a nice day.
It's only word that we've been trained now that we're so soft and tender and snowflaky today, right?
Do you have your ID on you?
No, I don't.
Have they asked you multiple times to leave?
No, they haven't.
What threats did he make specifically?
That he can come back and shoot us, that he can, like, he has every right to be here.
Sir, why are you arrested?
Are you ready for a lawsuit?
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story features Monkey83 and Liberty Freak TV. On June 2nd, 2019, the two men were live streaming their peaceful assembly and protest of the Denver Police Department and other law enforcement agencies. More specifically, the way the agencies enforce arbitrary laws against the homeless and how it causes hundreds of deaths.
Thank you all for coming to Denver. Thank you all for coming to visit Denver, where the homeless are being beaten and enslaved and thrown into cages simply for being poor. While you all enjoy your vacations, I just want you to have that in the forefront of your mind. Some of the most abusive pricks in the Denver Police Department are located right here at the 16th Street Mall, because they're the most abusive to be able to keep it clean for the tourists, right? You got to keep the dirty bums off the street, you know? But yeah, we had 288 homeless people die of exposure here last year. You know why? Because the Denver PD takes away their warm clothing and their tents and keeps them as evidence and hands them a ticket in 2-degree weather and says, hey, good luck. Hope you fucking make it there, mom, with your kid. You know, that's how they roll out around here. But you know why? It's okay. So that when you guys come here, you can actually now have to see the bums. So while everybody else is enjoying this beautiful place here in Denver, the homeless don't get the same privilege because they're less than human. They get arrested for being here because they have no money. Because you see, because they have no place to be, so the only place they have is our public spaces. But you know, we gotta get these f***ing bums out of here, right? So that the tourists can enjoy their vacation.
It's freedom of speech, bud. I spent 13 months in Fallujah fighting for it. He spent his time fighting for it. If you don't like it, move to North Korea.
Just
No!
The best part about it is that you can't do anything. I can stand here all day, and you will have to hear my voice and like it. Because I'm here as a voice for the voiceless. And if the goons with guns and uniforms that actually mean something can't do nothing, imagine what a rent-a-cop can do. No different than a Walmart receptionist.
The protest occurred through the 16th Street Mall and found itself at the Denver Union Station in Colorado. In the station's master plan, the space that the men were protesting in is marked as a public space and is often used by large groups to gather peacefully to protest. For example, this large Patagonia gathering protesting climate change.
Right now, millions of people on multiple continents skipped work and class today, demanding world leaders take action on climate change.
And many of the demonstrators were young students who took their message to the street.
This demonstration is one of many that occupied the same location.
As hundreds of people, young and old, gathered at Union Station to begin marching to the state capitol, others made sure their signs were ready to go.
These crowds also engage in group chants outside the same restaurants.
Hey, ho, climate change has gotta go. Hey, ho, climate change has got to go.
Remember that protest. It will be important soon. About 35 minutes into the video is when they are first asked to leave the property.
See, my friend was arrested with a,
Gentlemen, can I have the property, please? We're not on the property. Have a nice day.
You sure you want to go that route there, knuckle? Because I'll go to the box on it whenever you want. I'm in a public space, and I'm totally within my rights. So I would like to let you know in front of everyone that if you go any further from here, you're going to be violating my civil rights. And I almost always win, knuckle. So if you want to take that route there, Mr. Security Guard, I'm more than ready. So if you guys can follow me. Come here, boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here, boy. Hey, guys, come here.
Hey, they
guys,
are.
I'm showing you some security training. Watch this. Look, I'm the security whisperer. Watch this. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come on down.
A few other citizens were offended by some of the vulgarities, and you might be too. However, it doesn't discount their rights to free speech.
Why don't we take our children and learn them to be real men? Stop making them puckle like these men that we're having now with everybody gets a trophy, right? How about we go back to the old school, everybody works hard and gets first place? That's what made real men. Now we got all these jellos, fine, soft, tender couples who just get offended by words and shit, and they want to bring guns and beat me to death and beat my friends to death because I have something to say.
The security guards on scene now call 911.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I have a gentleman here on our plaza wine coop side with a megaphone, and they are videotaping. They are harassing individuals that are walking past. They're being very vulgar, and
Okay. Just a description of him. What race is he? How old? How tall?
What race do you think he is? White, black shirt, black camouflage shorts, black shoes.
How old is he?
He's about, did you say 60? Late 50s? 60.
Is he thin, medium, or heavy build?
Medium.
Do you see any weapons?
I don't see any on him.
Do you know if he's under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
I do not.
Okay. Is anybody injured, or is it just a verbal altercation?
Verbal.
Okay. What is your name?
Keola Slater. I'm the lieutenant that's on duty.
Can you spell your first name for me, please?
Keola.
Okay. So I have him on the wine coop side. Can you tell me what you mean by the plaza?
Yes, he's on the plaza. He's on our property.
Okay. Are you a lieutenant with DPD?
No, with security.
Okay.
For the Crawford Hotel.
Are you wanting an officer to follow up with you?
Yes, please.
Okay, if something escalates, please call back immediately.
Okay.
We're not on the property. No, that's actually the property. Shut up, idiot. Shut up, idiot. He's more than 6 feet, idiot. Shut up, idiot. Shut up, idiot. Get a real job. You work for Allied Universal. You're more than welcome to talk anywhere we want, because this is America and we have the freedom of speech, Slater.
Hey, make sure you catch all this and show us.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, that's 6 feet from the wall, right, idiot?
The incident never escalated, but that didn't stop the guard from calling a second time and fabricating events when police didn't arrive after her first call.
Come on, Slater, don't you know anything about the First Amendment? Isn't your property back there, idiot?
No, this is still our property. This is still Union Station.
Oh, this is still Union Station? Oh, so it's still public property is where we are.
It's private property.
No, it's public.
It's private property. Okay.
Hello, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, I've already been called about this situation.
What's the address you gave, ma'am?
1701 Wine Coop. He's getting more aggressive. He's actually...
What was the name of the restaurant or the business you were inside of?
It's Union Station.
Oh, okay. Because we have a call to the Whole Foods and a few other locations. Which one specifically was it?
This is for Union Station on Wine Coop.
Was this the man with the megaphone?
Union Station. Yes. So now he's in the middle of the fountains harassing children and families. He has come up to me. So it's gotten worse. It's escalating. And he is saying a lot of... Okay, so he is using vulgar language. He is threatening to harm us as RTD and security officers.
What did he say? What threats did he make specifically?
That he can come back and shoot us, that he can, he has every right to be here.
Did you see any weapons?
I don't see any weapons on him right now.
Oh, okay.
He is refusing to leave
Did he ever get
property.
physical?
He was about to.
Oh, okay.
But no, he didn't touch me.
Alrighty. And is anybody injured?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's refusing to leave property, though.
Get there?
What?
Do you want me to stay on the phone with you till the officers get there?
I mean, are they coming? Because I called.
As soon as we can. Do you want me to stay on the phone with you till the officers get there?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. We'll just stay away from them and stay safe and call us back if anything changes or escalates, okay?
Okay.
You just have to take it. Just like you have to take the beating from the police. You have to take your speeding ticket. You have to take your no tag light ticket, because God forbid that you
You need to learn where your property line is, dum-dum.
Most of the security guard's claims were just exaggerations of the truth, but the one that should grab your attention is her report that the men threatened to shoot the security guards. This is a common tactic when people call 911. Typically, it is used to elicit a faster and more aggressive response from the local department. Not only is it a dangerous thing to do, it's illegal. The crime falls under Colorado Revised Statute 18-8-111 and is defined as creating a false report or causing a false report to be transmitted to law enforcement authorities with the knowledge that the crime or incident did not occur.
Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm a reporter with the News. I want to know why you guys are out there antagonizing. Do you mind if I film?
No, please go ahead.
This is being filmed too.
I understand.
Tell me when you're ready. You might want to hold it sideways so you get a better. The reason why I'm out here is to protest the urban camping ban and also the police brutality showed to the homeless community here in Denver. The homeless here are criminalized for being poor, for covering their faces. Why the closing around the kids and stuff? Isn't there a better way to get your point out there? Because there is, but they don't listen. I understand that. So by doing this, it's only words, but we've been trained now that we're so soft and tender and snowflakey today, right? It's only the word. You know, it's protected speech. Sure. And also, just because there's kids, it's okay to teach the kids that we have a right to stand up. You know what I'm saying, and say what we need to say. Not only is that right protected by the Constitution and the First Amendment, but it's also protected by the Colorado Constitution, because actually the Colorado Constitution, the Bill of Rights section of the Colorado Constitution, gives you even more leeway as far as free speech than the actual Constitution, right?
I'm a reporter. I understand the freedom of speech and issues like that. But standing out here, cursing and antagonistic, I get the idea behind it, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change your message.
Of course it does, because
it antagonizes more than it helps.
And I'll tell you how, because usually when I do it the way that I do it, what it does is it brings out the bad apples. Can we say, you know what I mean? It brings out the violent bad apples, right? Who are not here to protect the law, they're here to protect their ego and their opinions.
That statement hit the nail on the head. Not only has Liberty Freak's method of communication prompted a security guard to file a false report, it has also created a call for service within the Denver Police Department, who arrived on scene moments later.
Just so I can get your statement. So you guys manage the property here? Are you the representatives? Right here is RTDs?
Yes.
And they've asked them multiple times
I've already
to
asked
leave?
him to leave a couple times. So
okay.
He just keeps telling me, no, this is private or public property. He doesn't need to leave.
And this is what he's doing?
Yeah, he's walking through fountains, kids, cussing around everybody.
Stop walking. Stop walking. Have they asked you multiple times to leave?
I'm sorry?
Do you have your ID on you?
No, I don't.
Have they asked you multiple times to leave?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
I'm a public property.
You're in a public property. What are you doing? He's under arrest.
What are you doing?
Sir,
why are you arresting
me? Are you ready for a lawsuit?
INGERSOLL!
You're going too.
I'm going too?
Hook him up.
For what?
Don't touch me. Hey guys, thanks for paying my retirement.
Here, you got him?
You paid me about $50,000 now.
Get your hands off me, please.
Hey, there's no need to be rough. Hey guys, you see how nice
Nobody's being rough.
Why are we being arrested?
They've asked you multiple times to leave the property.
We're not
this
on
is their property.
This is public property.
You're causing a disturbance.
This is public property.
This is a First Amendment protected activity.
Okay.
The name is INGERSOLL.
INGERSOLL, Sergeant.
270.
Real. You really feel good about this? Just take a note that poem, defend the Constitution?
270, Adam.
Whatever. Piece of shit cop.
We got two in custody. Can you have those units come over here?
No justice! No peace! The Denver police!
After their arrest, the cops gathered statements from the security guards on scene, and this time, they conveniently omitted the deadly threats. So the final questions follow. Was the area occupied by Liberty Freak and Monkey 83 a public space? Are vulgarities protected free speech? And can the Denver Union Station be used to assemble peacefully to protest? Well, remember the Patagonia climate change protest from earlier? The answers to all of those questions is yes, and it is all backed up by the same security company's employees.
She don't believe you. She don't believe us what?
That we're allowed to protest down here.
Yes, if she Googles the Constitution, the First Amendment is freedom of speech. Don't quote me on that, guys. So, like I was telling you, nobody can really tell you anything. No police, no security, no nothing, because you're just exercising your rights and freedom of speech.
Is somebody allowed to have a bullhorn or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't think there's any. The only thing that they frown upon is, fighting and stuff like that.
What happens if one person comes?
What do you mean, like one person?
If one person's down here protesting, do they get onto that person? Or do they just leave large groups alone?
There's nothing that you can do, and if something happens, then it's kind of in violation of like I said, your rights as an American. So.
It's your First Amendment right to do that. So you're not trespassing or anything. So
oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And it's Tran.
Yes.
And what's your name?
Polly.
Polly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Officer, may I approach? I just didn't want to come from your back. I just wanted to double check before I participate over there. Am I allowed to be over there and protest at Union Station? Okay. Does it matter if you're one person or if you come in a big group?
No, there is a big group.
No, I know, but I just mean for future purpose.
Oh, no, you have that constitutional right.
Okay. And what's your name and your badge number?
Officer Randall, 07045.
Randall? Okay, thanks. I just wanted to make sure before I participate and walk that I'm not going to get in trouble here at Union Station for protesting. I don't want to get in trouble today.
We're not looking to get anybody in trouble. We're looking to make this a safe march.
And what makes this one different than anything else? Like if one person comes or a couple people come, how do you know if you're allowed?
So far, right now, this is just a peaceful demonstration, and they have a permit. So this is how we handle all of these types of things.
Okay, so what if I want to come and protest? Do I have to go downtown to get a permit? Like I don't know what the rules are.
If you want to have a demonstration at the Capitol, those are permitted.
No, I mean here at Union Station.
Well, this is a public place, so right now there's no crimes being committed. It's just.
Oh, so Union Station's not owned by anybody? It's public.
The area is. Yeah, everybody's outside.
Oh, because of Amtrak or something?
Excuse me?
Because it's like a bus station, bus terminal? I don't understand what makes it public.
This is they're public streets. Everybody's on the public streets and sidewalks right now.
Okay.
The two were charged with trespassing and disturbing the peace, and almost 2 years later, they are still trying to prosecute them. 3 days prior to the arrest, the Denver Police Department released this training bulletin, which reminds officers that criticism, insults, profanity, obscene gestures, and disparaging comments by themselves are protected by the First Amendment. The last thing they're hanging on to is when Monkey said F the kids. They are considering it fighting words. While the words were yelled in a public space, it's interesting to note that Monkey's favorite band is NoFX, a punk band popular in the 80s and 90s, and that he was wearing their merchandise at the time. The phrase that the prosecution is latched onto happens to be a song title on one of their more recent albums. Outside of that, it's hard to call the phrase fighting words. Similar to F your couch or F the cops, the words don't show intent. And I understand people who are opposed to hearing vulgarities included in their demonstration, but we have to ask ourselves what is more important, the way a word makes you feel, or the individual's right to say it. When we allow the state to ban particular words in public, we open the door for them to begin censoring what you say about a particular political or religious belief. That slippery slope will eventually lead to a state-approved dictionary, and a country that only allows a positive message when referring to the elite and the state. Speech is representation of thought. When you police someone's voice, you police the vocalization of their ideas. By forcing people to say or not say things, we force wolves to wear sheep's clothing without being able to see who they really are. Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're new here, subscribe for future content. If you've been around for a while, remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. Shirts and other goodies are available at the Teespring store linked below. Channel memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel and get a slick lack logo next to your name. I'll see you in the next video. All links are down below.